Walk-in videos are back, guys. It's nearly summer, spring at its tail end. Beautiful weather. It's been a bit dry though, which is a little bit worrying because that might result in a hose pipe ban, which is always a bad thing. Also, I don't have my microphone, so I hope the audio is coming out okay. It's quite windy, lots of loud cars driving around because again, the weather is great. So we had a massive liquidation event today in the morning. I actually saw it happen as it happens. And I did nothing about it. Normally I'd have had, the orders at those liquidation levels to pick up some juicy dips. But, we haven't had one for a while. So I completely even forgotten about it. I lost the habit. I'm into DCA. So I completely lost the habit of, trying to snipe those dumps, right? So I just kind of watched it happen and thought, what's going on? And then I had a look, and it turns out that Trump's picked a fight with the EU. Luckily for us here, we're no longer part of the EU. Well, luckily, unluckily, depending on how you look at it. We're no longer part of the EU, so we're not a part of this new 25% or is it 50% tariffs? Man, that's crazy. The UK has, of course, bent over and accepted a deal with the US ages ago. Actually, the UK is looking pretty decent now with the trade deals. We also made a settlement with the EU, so we're on good terms with the EU, good terms with the United States. I don't know what the deal is with China. I don't think we're fighting China at the moment. We couldn't afford it. I don't know if you can see on my face, I've actually lost quite a bit of weight doing these walks. I've managed to drop 12 kilograms so far. I put a little bit back on because I stopped for about a month and a bit. But I didn't, balloon up or anything because I've been quite active, traveling, etc. But now I'm back, back home. So you probably see me making more of these now. So liquidations. Because of the sentiment being so positive, obviously we had a lot of people who have put in absolutely insane longs into the system. Absolutely insane. And it makes you think, these people, man, it's the greed. It's greed, you see. As for me, I've been dollar cost averaging. And you know what? The people who have been buying ETFs, aka institutions, ETFs are pretty much dollar cost averaging because they're not spot Bitcoin, but they're spot ETFs, which means, they're not leveraged in any way, no margin calls to worry about. If anything, the people buying the ETFs, institutions that is, are pretty happy about what's happening now with the dip. Because now they can buy the dip, which is what a lot of institutions are doing right now. We saw a dip across the board, right? So obviously we saw a dip in XRP as well. I picked up my usual dollar cost average amount, which was nice. I didn't double it or anything because it's not that low actually, And if you think about Bitcoin, we're still at the sort of the all-time high from 4 months ago. So in my opinion, we're still at all-time highs, right? I don't think this dip is going to last. Not even with the 50% tariff threat from Trump, right? I think it's just, again, whales doing what they do, capitalizing on a bit of FUD to liquidate people, man, because they must see how much people have put there, 100x's. Man, I've seen some platforms that you're able to do 400x's. Crazy leveraging. I haven't done any leveraging in a while. Normally, I would have gone in with a 2x or something on my Mexi account. But I haven't actually been using Mexi lately. Maybe I should have another look. This dip could serve as another opportunity to throw in a little bit of leverage in some silly little coins, see if I can get myself a 100x. Talking of 100x's, man, some memes are about to explode. I know there's that legislative hoo-ha the Democrats are setting up for Trump, the probing of the stable coin and the World Liberty Finance and Trump meme coins, etc. But I don't think that's going to affect in any way the people buying the coins, but because there are two of these people buying the coins. Yeah, these are the two people or two groups of people buying these coins, right? You have MAGA, and the more you go after Trump, the harder MAGA is going to support him, right? So these legal proceedings are actually good for Trump coin because, you know, MAGA is going to go hard into Trump. And then you have greedy people like myself who are looking to make a look at, oh my days, greedy people like myself. Look, we're all a little bit greedy, yeah, as long as you know to only use the amount of money that you're willing to lose. Okay, only use what you're willing to lose, because it's a gamble, it's a giant casino when it comes to meme coins and all these micro caps. It's like going to, you know, betting shop and throwing money on a horse, or, you know, backing. In fact, it's even worse than backing a color on the roulette or something. It's a huge casino, man, and the house always wins. Well, not always. Now and again, you could win, but it's a little bit of fun. Talking of which, I've started talking to a company that does betting with crypto. So I'm looking into it. I might do a video about it soon if I like it. It's a professional relationship that, i.e., if I do make the video, I'll probably get paid for it, because who doesn't like money? But I'm going to play with it first and see if it's something that might interest you guys. And if it does, I'll drop a video about it. I'm sure there are people out there who have that interest, you know. You can bet on sports and all sort of things. And if you do that already in real life, you know, why not do it with crypto? What's the difference, right? Stable coins or whatnot. Especially if, you know, you've got limitations where you live in terms of, you know, how much you can spend and that sort of stuff, or which websites you can access. I'll let you guys know. I might have to use a VPN myself, because living in the UK, man, things are getting more and more stringent. HMRC over here, which is the body that deals with taxes and stuff, it's like the British equivalent of the IRS and a little bit more. They have full visibility of all our crypto now, unless you've got like a Monero sitting on some never disclosed cold wallet or something. If you've got any sort of a centralized exchange interaction, boom, they know, and they're keeping track of it. And they've hired a whole lot of staff to track this stuff, man. They're using software to track this stuff. Thankfully, I've been diligent this whole time. I've used software. I normally link the software that I use, but I haven't linked that software in a while. I don't know, because I guess it's not tax time, so I don't talk about tax so much. Mind you, what are we now? April, May. Yeah, actually last month was the beginning of the tax year, wasn't it? So maybe I should put the link back here. So if you check the link, I'll return the link to my tax software that I use. You can use it to track all your stuff for free. You only need to pay if you want to do a report that you're actually going to send to the government. Anyhow, not financial advice, doing your research. I'll see you